Okay, the music stopped and I wasn't ready. Trying to clean my little glasses off. All right, let me put them on so I can see who has joined us for Case Watch. Got a new member who is in the house. Hey, Taff 1987. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, make sure you get your free consultation with me down here at the bottom. Go to www link bio / I am Dr. Sherry. Make sure you put in the notes that you are a YouTube member. Okay, and welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, you guys, listen, this is not going to be a long one, but let me just say this. If you have been following my case watches, okay, what episode is this? This is episode number 9. So if you watch all of the case watches, all right, you should be on point now in starting to understand, or now you understand how to defend yourself pro se. This is what this is all about. This is about giving you the understanding of how to defend yourself in the de facto, right? Hey, Harrison, how are you? So today is not going to be a very long one. It really is going to be a short one, but it is so powerful because so many people don't understand this one. So many people don't understand this one, you guys. Let me just say this too. When you begin to read the codes, right? So when you begin to read all of those codes, I mean, I read the codes like it's my daily newspaper with my coffee, because it is so good. Because when you have an understanding of what you're reading, you begin to understand the tricks. And this is the beauty of all of this. Those that are trained to know this stuff, they don't know it. So it is so easy once you really become a student of this, and once you really begin to have an understanding of this, it is so easy to catch them in their own buffoonery. I cannot stress this enough, right? I mean, if they're doing everything right, because a lot of times they won't, okay? A lot of times they won't do everything right. Okay. And sometimes even when you catch them, they still won't do everything right. And so you have to keep steady plotting to really entrap them in their own stuff where there's nowhere to turn. It's really like a chess game where you have to get to the end to say, checkmate. Okay. Because there's nowhere else to go. Hi, Greg. How are you? So what Case Watch has been a space to give you guys small nuggets each time to be able to learn how to defend yourself. And so we started very, very small, right? And so it's important that you watch all of the episodes if you haven't, because each one deals with something differently. Now, one thing that has been a reoccurring theme with Case Watch has been reoccurring over and over and over again is me explaining to you all the importance of, one, knowing the rules of the court. Okay, this is something we've already talked about, but it doesn't hurt to go back through this, especially for those who are watching for the first time. And before I keep going, you know what you have to do. Give us a thumbs up, okay? Give a thumbs up so it pushes this out a little further. It takes 2 seconds. So everybody at the same time, even if you're watching us in the replay, everybody at the same time, let's go over and let's just pop that thumbs up in there. Thank you so much. But it does help push this out a little further, and I thank you so much. And don't forget, if you want to just bless Dr. Sherry with a Starbucks coffee, you can actually give to the Zelle or the Cash App or the Venmo, and I appreciate you for that. For those who give, thank you so much. For those who continue to sow into me, because I really do feel the love, okay? And thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, we got them thumbs up rolling now. Okay, so today, so again, let me go back. So one thing I told you is make sure you understand that you need to know the rules of the court. Do know if you are at the federal level, the federal court of the RCRP, Federal Court Rules and Procedures book. Okay, it's going to be it's going to be the federal rules and procedures for all of the district courts in all of the states. Okay. Now, in some district courts, they will do some things a little differently. So make sure you are abreast for that. But for the most part, all of the federal courts, all of the federal district courts across the nation will use that one book. And it's easy reading, you guys. It's not like it's hard reading. I'm telling you, it's easy reading. Now, do understand that in each state, you have superior courts, you have state courts, you have municipal courts. There may be city courts, there may be parish courts. I don't know, it depends on where you live. But each one of those courts will have its own rules. Now, this is the thing. One thing that I have found is that when you deal with these lower courts, some type of way they don't want you to see their rule book. I don't know why. It's like having a mindset of a buffoon. Why wouldn't they want you to know the rules? Okay, so just know that that might be something you have to hunt for. Sometimes it's on their website, but it's on this page that you would not know to go to, or you might just have to call them. So make sure you know the rules of the court. I cannot stress that enough. All right. The next thing you need to have an understanding of is make an understanding of what you're filing. Just don't file things. What I'm finding over and over again, and I'm seeing a mistake over and over again, that people are just filing anything and they're not understanding what they're filing or why they're filing it. So remember, I told you, if you're going in private, okay, and you're trying to defend yourself, that means your status corrected. We don't do motions and all of that. You will do notices. If you're going in as the straw man, okay, and in some cases, it might be wise to just go in as a straw man because your case is so slam dunk, you can beat them at their own game, right? So if you go in as the straw man, going in as the straw man, you will, you will file as if like an attorney would file. Okay, it's going to be kind of the same. You'll file the motions, blase, 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 but you're just doing it in a way to kind of, again, you're playing chess. Okay, it's court, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Okay, but today what I want to talk about is something that came up, and I said, you know what, I have to do this in my case watch, because I know a lot of people do not know this. I can almost guarantee they don't know this. So one thing, the importance of which I've told you from day one, of organizing your evidence. It's important to organize it. But say, for instance, you have evidence that you need to get, like from a police officer or somebody in the courts. You need to get some footage, and when you receive that footage back or those documents back, things are redacted from it, or they're blacked out where you can't see it. What we're seeing now is that they are redacting off of police officers' cam footage, or documents that we're seeing getting back. They are like emails or what have you. Information is redacted off of there in black, and it's information that's needed to prove cases. And so this thing really blew my mind, because I'm like, well, that piece that they took out, this young lady needs this information, and they purposely have taken it out, and there's no reason for it to be taken out. You guys, I'm about to bless you today. Give me some thumbs up. I am about to bless you today. If you're watching this in replay, I am about to bless you today. Okay, I need y'all to share this out for people. I need people to understand this, because there is something called, hold on, give me a second. Let me go to it. Okay, let me go to it. Where is my share my screen? Share my screen window. Okay, does everybody see this? Let me come to make sure y'all can see me. Do you see it? Okay, all right, we good? All right, okay. Now, this is called the Vaughn Index. And why is this important in legal cases? Hold on, let me get rid of this little advertisement. Check this out. A Vaughn Index is a critical tool in legal proceedings involving federal disclosure under the Freedom of Information Act. Now, do realize that not only is there an FOIA at the Freedom of Information Act at the federal level, there's also a Freedom of Information Act at the state level too. So we're reading from the federal level, but it's the same thing at the state level. It ensures transparency and accountability when government agencies withhold information and provides a structured way for courts to access whether an agency's decision to withhold documents is justified. The Vaughan Index serves as a link between public access rights and government confidentiality interests. Its purpose, structure, and implications in legal cases demonstrate how it upholds democratic principles while addressing sensitive governmental concerns. All right. Now, I wanted to just read that little bit, but let me come back here. Let me take this off now. Let me come back to you. Why is this important? I read from you from the federal standpoint. When they actually, listen to me very carefully, when they actually, well, my hair is just all over the place. There you go. Okay. I don't like all them little flying hairs. When they actually redact the information, when you use the Vaughan Index and figure out what the Vaughan Index is for your state, okay? If you're doing state or if you're doing federal, okay? Make sure that you get the form that the Vaughan, or you can just file a motion or a notice, okay? Or just requesting information from the other side or whoever redacted that information. Have them complete a Vaughan Index report stating why they redacted some information that you may have needed. The Vaughan Index holds them accountable for actually indexing the reason why they redacted some parts of that footage or that document. It makes them provide a summary, the rationale behind them doing it. And this is where it gets good, because if they can't make sense of why they redacted that information, then they have to put it back in its original state and make it public. Okay? You guys, you don't understand how powerful this is, especially for those who have had critical pieces of information that they needed for a case, and why that part needed to be seen, why that part needed to be put in public. Okay? So I'm not going to hold this one any longer. That's enough for today. It is heavy, because now what I want you to do is I want you to go research at this point what the Vaughan Index is as far as the Freedom of Information Act on the federal level and what it is on the state level, because you never know how you may need them to actually prove to you, provide a summary to you why pieces of information was redacted. Now, did that help you? Did that bless you today? Oh, I'm trying not to use the word bless this year. Do y'all know bless really means be less? Even our language, they have gotten us. I'm trying to change my wording and try to say like, it's wonderful to receive this gift of gratitude. I'm trying to find other words instead of saying be blessed or I'm blessed, because that really means be less, and they be messing us up mentally. Anyway, I love you so much. Until next time, I will see you in 2 weeks. All right. Until next time. Bye.